hope that you are doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Itchy. But I'm doing good. Yeah. And we're gonna work on our beaded bag today and maybe the chapstick holder. I'm not really sure yet. We're gonna figure that out in a second. Let's see. We could potentially finish the chapstick holder. However, the bag would be nice to make some progress on. No, Arthur. My dog's like ready for a second treat. I just gave him the other one, literally like a minute ago. Okay, I don't know if I want to cut this string or not. It's extra. I think I kind of do, but I don't know yet. Let's see. Let me unroll the bag so that I can show you some progress. It is still rolling up on itself, which I think is my tension. But I think once I put the boning in there and get further, it will be okay, I think, hopefully. But we have gotten about this far now, so a couple inches into the bag. I'm not convinced I'm doing it 100% right, but I have tried to fix it, and so I'm doing it as close to right as I can do it. But I will remake it and do it again, and I also want to make like a plain one. So I think I just kind of want to learn how this works and then use it to make a plain one with these beads, which are all different colors, so that'll be really pretty. I don't know if I'm going to use the swirl design or if I'm just going to do it solid. It might depend on how the connecting the bottom stuff works and how I feel about all that. But we will see, because I still have to figure out where to place those beads, and that'll be interesting. Oh goodness, why is it so tight? There we go. But I've been working on it. It just doesn't show progress super fast. So, Arthur, here you go, baby. Take your puzzle. Oops, I kind of undid part of the puzzle for him. Oops. It's okay. He needs a new one still. I need to get him a new one for his birthday. I think he's going to get a new puzzle. Yeah, I'm making progress. It just doesn't look like it because the bag keeps curling up on itself. Aw, good morning, Rita. How are you doing? Look at you being the first one here all bright and early for you. Let's see. Here we go. Couldn't get in my stitch. Some of these are quite tight. I've been trying to be a little looser, but not too much because I don't want to mess anything up. I just have to like uncurl it as I go, which is kind of irritating. And it may be because the beads are different sizes too. They're not all exactly the same. Okay, well, if I keep having this much trouble, we will do the chapstick holder. Hi. Hello there. How's it going for you today? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Let's see here. No, I am doing well today. I am working on a crochet beaded bag, a beaded handbag today. It's got like a swirl design to it. It's kind of hard to see, but this is what I'm crocheting today. I've got the handles all situated too, so I've got like part of them done. Like I made a chain handle. So, well, that's not it. I thought it was, but I did make it, and I used these little D-ring things to attach them. And I got some different fabric to put on the inside. I just have to choose which one I want to choose. I'm not really sure yet. You're doing good today. It's laundry day. Oh, thank you. So I'm not 100% sure if the pattern is right, but I am doing my best, and I'm going to make another one. So, and this one will be for me. So if it's not 100% right, it'll be okay. But I'm going to pick one of these. Hi, Obsessed with Horror. How are you? I don't know your name, so if you want to tell me your name, you can. But if not, that's okay too. But yeah, so I got to pick. I think this one kind of matches better, but this one does have like the lighter pink in it too that would go with it. I don't know. I can't decide yet. I like this one better, but I almost think that the pink in it matches this better. I don't know. I got to pick. But I also bought this, but I got this one to go because, especially the back of it, you see more of the colors. I got these beads to go with it, so I think this will be perfect to line this bag. I've never lined a bag before, but I'm going to try. So She said you don't really have to, but that, you know, it's better to line it. So you're doing fine. You're in New Orleans. Oh, awesome. Oh, crochet is such a nursery talent. You have so many old clothes with holes in them. You really throw them away. You would love to learn how to knit and crochet. That would be awesome. There's also, I think it, if anybody knows what's it called, like tatting, or there's like a specific thing that you can do to repair holes, and it's like a sewing technique that you can do. You like make little lines like a grid, and then you can sew different things back and forth through it and weave it and like close holes. That's like a thing in and of itself, which is really cool. But yes, I have recently started to make clothes. Like this right here is actually a, whoa, where's the sleeve? Here it is. It's so big. It's a sweater, a big giant like cardigan actually. And so I recently started to make clothes. I still have a pair of shorts that I'm working on. Um, but I know how to knit as well, but I'm not really that great at it. I only know how to do like one stitch. Um, a lot about knitting confuses me, but I really enjoy crochet, and I've been doing it for about 2 years, a little, I think maybe a little over. I've got to go back and look at my photographs to make sure that I'm telling people correctly, but around 2 years. And I have just been obsessed with it ever since. Slipped right out. But I have just basically not put the hook down unless I have been sick or something. Every day I have crocheted pretty much. People are like, I don't have time. And that always hurts my heart to hear people say they don't have time, because I'm like, you don't watch TV? Like, you don't sit down at the end of the day for like 30 minutes and watch television before you go to bed, or like nothing? Like, you know, because this lady the other day was like, I was wearing my gummy bear necklace, and she was like, "Oh, I love that." And I was like, "Yeah, I made it." And she was like, "Oh, I don't have time to do anything like that." And I was literally afterward, I was thinking, it literally took me 5 to 10 minutes. I told her, I said, I got the charms from Hobby Lobby. I didn't make the charms. I literally just put jump rings on a chain and, you know, put it together. And it made me sad because I should have been like, literally, lady, it took me like 5 to 10 minutes to make this. You don't tell me you don't have 5 to 10 minutes. Don't tell me you like, come on, don't tell me you don't watch TV. Like, I know this lady. She watches television, okay? But I hate it when people say they don't have time to do it, because I know it is hard to find time, but at the same time, like, come on, there's got to be some little thing you could do. Like I just said, make jewelry. It took me 5 minutes to make that little necklace, you know? Hi, Vima. How are you? Hi, Larry. How are you? How's everybody doing? It's hot as Hades in North Carolina. It is so humid. It's only 88 degrees. But the humidity is also like 80 something. So it is hot and the sun's out, and it is just ugh, it's yucky out there. I'm gonna have to take Arthur back out when I get done, but I'll try to take a fan with me. You always make time to crochet. Yes, that's right. And I think that's true. You can also like make time some for certain things. You make time, right? Like for your kids, for your, you know, whatever it is, you make time. So, I hate it. I hate hearing people say they don't have time to make anything or craft. I'm like, no, I'll help you find time. But yeah, I always crochet when I'm watching TV at the end of the day. If I don't, you know, if I'm too busy for some unknown reason the rest of the day, then I will be crocheting at night when I'm watching TV to wind down. Absolutely. Because I can't come home at like whatever time from an event or something and go automatically to sleep. I need to come home and like relax for a little bit, and then I can go to sleep. Gotta wind down, you know? But yeah, and I also, the reason the bag also doesn't look like I made a lot of progress is because there are, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but in there's some rows of just single crochet. And I had to add those in because I didn't realize they were there to start with for whatever reason. I thought she only said to do one row. So I did one row. And it turned out I needed several rows in order to fit this inside of there to give the bag structure. So basically, I'm going to sew these zip ties into the bag so that it gives it like structure at the top. So that'll also help with all this curling that I am having. But yeah, I'm hopeful that it'll turn out really cute. But like I said, I'm definitely going to make more. No way I'm not going to make more of these. I love it. it's really frustrating at first, and the pattern thing can be really frustrating if you do something wrong, like figuring out where you are in the pattern. I wish I could show you a picture of it, but it's like a pixel grid, but like an off-centered pixel grid. It like if you, oh, it's so hard to figure out where you are, and I've tried my best, so we will see. How did I learn to crochet? Through YouTube, actually. Mostly through YouTube. So I knew how to make a chain, which is like one of the most basic things that you learn in crochet. Um, and I knew how to do that because a lady at Walmart taught me one day, which was really sweet. When I was like 8 years old, this lady heard me say I wanted to crochet, and she pulled out a hook from the package because they're not like in plastic. So she just like pulls it out without hurting it and took out a little yarn from the center and showed me how to make a chain right then and there. And I always remembered how to do that. But then one day I got recommended a video, like literally 15 years later, I got recommended a video about crochet. And it was like how to do the second row. And I was like, huh, that's the thing I could never figure out how to do. And because I couldn't remember what the lady had told me. Sorry, I think I popped my nail off. My fake nail, it's okay. And so anyway, I saw the video and I was like, I still have that crochet hook because I still like to make chains even though I didn't know how to do anything else. And anyway, I looked it up and got my hook and figured out how to do it. And ever since then, I have been addicted. So YouTube really is how I learned. Is bead crochet easy? It depends on what kind of bead crochet you want to do. So like I'll show you a different kind. Sorry, I bumped the microphone. So like this kind of bead crochet, I'll move the handle, or is it out? Sorry. This is another purse that I made. So this kind of bead crochet isn't too bad. It's tedious. All of it is tedious for sure. But so is general crochet a lot of times. But this you don't have to string all your beads ahead of time in a certain order. This you can just put them on your hook and keep going and keep going. This is like how people make weighted blankets. However, this one is a lot more complicated. So every bead has to be strung in an order and a pattern so that they make the correct pattern. So everything is supposed to be like a swirl design. It's hard to see it, but it's like certain, it goes down and this one goes down and this one goes to the side and back up. And so it swirls around. And if you don't put literally one bead in the right spot, it can throw everything off. So that's one of the harder parts about it. And if you don't count correctly, that will throw everything off. But once you get going with it, I really like it. Once you get going and you don't have to worry about is everything right, are the beads right, is the pattern right, then it's fun to me. But it is very tedious because you have to put your hook in and then slide a bead down and then do a single crochet around each bead. So yeah. Oh, you do amigurumi. Awesome. So do I, actually. Oh, thank you, Vima. Thank you. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, Sonia. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Anyone that's new that I missed coming in. I do amigurumi as well. I don't know if you can really see that well, but there's a cow and a little dinosaur right there in front of my fish tank. But yeah, I actually started with amigurumi and I still do amigurumi, but I've just really been into the beaded crochet lately. Like I'll show you guys. Here's a chapstick holder that I made, which is using a lot smaller beads. So they're super, super, super tiny little beads. They're little tiny seed beads, 11O seed beads. I actually have some that are a little smaller that I'm going to use, but for now, this is one of the little swirly chapstick holders. And that's the same thing as the purse. You have to string them up in order and all that good stuff. And I'm hoping I can make my own patterns for it soon, which will be really exciting. I've done it before, but not like I've done like a striped pattern for a lighter and stuff like that, but I've never done like a detailed pattern for it. So I want to. That's funny you asked that. I hadn't even seen that yet. No, I've made one of my own patterns, but I actually sold that thing, so I don't have it anymore. But it's for a lighter cover, a beaded like lighter cover. I don't think I have one next to me right now, but it's very similar to the chapstick holder. And but right now I'm using Gracie Simpson's pattern. She has her patterns on YouTube. On Etsy. And yeah, Gracie is great. She has great patterns. And so this is one of her like 2-color designs. She has a lot of 4-color designs that I want to try as well. But I need to figure out how to make the grid thing work in order to make the patterns. So that's what I've got to figure out. It's like a good program or something to run the grids through. I think I know of one, but apparently you have to twerk it a little bit. Twerk it. You have to tweak it a little bit. There we go. And so I don't know a lot about that. So I've got to figure that out. But apparently through like Lumify or something, you can make patterns. So hopefully soon enough I'll be able to. Or if I could just figure out how to print the proper grid, I could figure it out. But I need to plug my printer in to do that probably, I have a printer, I just have to figure it out. Figure out how it works. I've never actually tried. It's probably not that difficult. Oh, I'm glad you guys are all saying hi to each other. Is it hot where you guys are? Because it is so hot here. Hot and humid. Ooh. So far, this looks pretty good. I'm excited about this. I feel like I think I'm about halfway done with the bag. Like I said, it's hard to tell. But it's a handbag, so it's not super big. But I'm trying to unroll it so you can tell. It's the top part that's hard to unroll. And that I've got to figure out. Let me see, because I need it to unroll fully so I can sew my lining and my zip ties in. Unroll, unroll, unroll. There we go. It's so tight. I almost wish that I had frogged it and gone back and fixed the tension at the top, but at this point, it's too late, you guys. I've put too much work into this. That's why the lady that makes the pattern said she would charge like hundreds of dollars for a bag, because it really is a process. And it takes a lot of time. Hello, Virginia. Welcome. See, I'm trying to stick this like boning in here so we can like look at it there, but it's hard. So basically I have to stick the boning in the top. I don't know if you can see that. This stuff that's sticking out, and then sew it under this little flap here. But like I said, it's trying to curl on me really bad. So I'm trying to see how easy that's going to be. I think it'll be fine. It's just going to be a little bit of a pain. Wish I had 3 hands. Then I could unroll it, put this in, and sew all at the same time. I said this the other day on stream, but I don't know. Some of you guys probably weren't here. But it was like, somebody asked, would you rather have 4 legs or 4 arms? And I was like, why would I want 4 legs? I want 4 arms, man. I want to be able to do a lot of stuff. Like, what am I going to do with 4 legs? That's what I said. What am I going to do with 4 legs? My husband was like, you can run fast. And I was like, I don't care. I don't want to run fast. I want to be able to like multitask, man. You know how helpful that would be for crochet, you guys? Oh my God. Can you imagine if you had 2 extra hands? We could just like be our own amigurumi sticks. We wouldn't need those to sew our parts on. We could just hold it on, sew it on, do all the things at once. I did make this long enough, right? I know I did. I mean, I could make it longer, but I kind of want to sew it in now, but then I'm like, no, wait, because then it should straighten up a little bit more. Well, get in there. Just get in there. Will you go completely under? I wish it would go under there. I don't know if I'll do it this week or this weekend, but I do want to do like another up close stream of the bead crochet. And I'm going to make some more shorts and stuff of the bead crochet, because it's so cool. All right. If I didn't have such a hard time going into some of the loops, then I would film it more, but it's just hard sometimes to get into the loops to start filming it. I guess I'm just going to have to start sewing it like this and then pull it as I go. It's going to be a process. I don't know that it's long enough. It should be long enough. I'm not cutting the zip tie. She said you could use synthetic boning, but I didn't want to order that, to be honest. I was like, that's another thing I need to get for this. So I just said, nope, we're going to do the zip tie route, because she said you could also do that. I just think mine's so curled at the top that I'm worried about it. I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like I'm too far in to stop now. And I've done what all of us have done 1,000 times and lost my hook. Cool. Good news is this is a tiny hook. Great. Sarcasm. This is not good. This is bad because it's a little tiny hook, but I didn't go anywhere. Yes, for the arms, right? Yes, you need 4 arms, not 4 legs. Oh, there's the hook. Okay. Tiny little hook. Got it. It had fallen into my knee area. Arthur's walking around. What is he doing? You're not eating cat food, right? No, there is no cat food right now. I forgot to give him some. It's okay. He had breakfast. He had breakfast. He's getting a little pudgy. It's okay. He can be a little late for lunch. Can't you get a cat? Yeah, you don't have to have lunch every day. As long as you get your breakfast and dinners. All right, extra string, get out of my way. 4, yes, 4 arms. I wish. All right, let me see. Get my hook back in here. The good news is too, I actually learned the other day how to like fix it. If you do mess up a bead, it's just a matter of like figuring out where you are in the pattern is the hard thing. But I can fix it if I do mess up a bead or something, which I have done several times. And it allowed me to fix a bead in my chapstick holder that was off. So it was on a much smaller scale and it was more difficult, but I was able to fix it. So hello, boo boo. How are you? My husband's here. I hope you're having a good work. I hope you're not melting. It is so hot and humid. I'm sorry, honey. It was not a fun walk home. Yes, hot. That's right. I was about to DIE when I walked through the door. It was so warm out there. Uh-oh. We might have a little visitor in a minute. Little Arthur coming over here looking around. Yeah. You want to come say hey to the people in a minute, Arthur? You should. My puppy dog. There's some new people that haven't met you before. Yeah. Oh, here he comes. Oh, you gonna come actually say hey? Hi. This is my baby boy. Yes. His name is Arthur. Some of you guys probably don't know what he's named after, but he's named after the 90s cartoon show. Yes. Give me the paw. Yes. Give me the paw. Give me the paw. Yes. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. You want the banky? You want some banky? You want some banky? Yes. He says, rub my belly. He says, rub my belly. Your daddy says, hey. He's over there. Yeah, he's in the phone. Here, I'm gonna put your banky on there. We'll crochet some more. You can cuddle with me while we crochet. You lay your little head right there. This time my arm's not over you, so the thread won't hit you. Good boy. He usually goes under the blanket, and he might. Oh, just stay there. That would be real sweet. You do sometimes. Sometimes he tries to stick his little. Oh, there he goes. He tries to stick his little head under, like right here, and then my arm kind of moves, and he's like, buddy, you please snuggle down. He's like cuddling it in my bag. I'll move the bag, sweetheart. There you go. Yeah. That better. Yeah. He's he really is. His birthday is in August. You're gonna be 9 or no? You're gonna be 9, right? Yeah, I think so. Not 10. I believe you're gonna be 9. Sometimes mommy gets confused. You better not be 10. That's too big of a boy. You're still a baby. He still acts like a little baby. Oh, my buddy's live that does the beadwork. I was saying the other day how I used to do like beadwork and stuff, which this is kind of a poor example of beadwork, but this is one of the things that I made, like little dream catchers and stuff, and or sun catchers, and yeah, they're sun catchers, not dream catchers. But I also did like peyote stitch and brick stitch stuff, and anyway, he does really cool like artwork and stuff using like pony beads, different colored pony beads, and he can make like, trying to think of things he's made. I think he's done like Stitch and who else? Some other characters, and I don't know. He's really talented at it though. But his name is Justin Bennett, and he does YouTube as well. But yeah, he takes pony beads and makes like really cool pictures out of them. So it's like similar to this in a way. I should ask him what program he uses. That's a good idea. Because I feel like he must use some program to create his patterns for the bead design. And his is also like mine, where it's like slightly off centered. I need to ask him. I'll have to send him a message. I think we follow each other on Instagram. Say, by the way, what do you use to make your patterns? Because I want to know if I can use them for bead crochet. Because I know there's different websites you can do like pixel grids on, but like I said, it's like slightly off kilter. It's not like a perfect pixel grid. Because I want to do tapestry as well, which is an actual grid. I've tried tapestry like once or twice and I couldn't quite figure it out. But I'm sure I will at some point. It'd be so much easier to put the boning at the bottom, but the problem is that it's got holes for the handles at the top, so it's not really an option. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going, and then I'll have more space for sewing in the boning, and then maybe I'll sew it in before I get to the bottom. But I think she did hers at the end. I just don't know if I want to wait that long. No, not yet. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for the vet to call. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to call me or you, though, because they sent me like a text back and it said, "Hi, Mac." And I was like, okay. I was like, I'm not Mac, but okay. Our little kitty has a hurt paw. We were hoping it was a sprain, but I'm not convinced it's a sprain anymore. And so we got to take him in, get him looked at. I hope it's not broken. I hope he doesn't need the surgery. It did not swell at all. Otherwise, we would have taken him. And he's not in any pain that we can tell at all. He's acting perfectly normal. And I know cats are good at camouflaging pain, but when it first happened, I could tell it hurt him a little. And now unless you actually physically mess with it, he doesn't seem to be in pain. But we're still going to take him to get him looked at. It's just sad. I don't want anything bad to happen to my baby. He's been inside 24/7 since then, other than to go to the bathroom, and I've been with him. So usually he's an indoor-outdoor kitty, but he's been a full-time indoor kitty past few days. All right. I'll show you guys the chapstick holder I was working on the other day too. I probably could finish it if I really wanted to today on stream. Actually, it goes like this. It's little slime drips. This one's like a double drip, but the other ones are just like little single drips. Let's see. There we go. Get some more beads ready to go. Unroll it. So I've learned a lot doing this first bag already, which is good. I think the second one's definitely going to be better already because I've already learned to loosen my tension a little bit and make sure I do the extra rows at the top. Be extra careful about placing a stitch marker. I had a stitch marker and then it fell out and now I'm not sure where to put it. So it's not necessary, but it helps with making sure the beads are in the right order. And now I just don't know. So it's really hard to figure out where the crochet started to figure out where to put it. You okay? Yeah. Making funny noises, Arfie. You didn't make fun of your brother today, did you? While I was gone? No, good. Yes. Oh, I thought it was supposed to rain today. Apparently not. It's just humid as all get out. Darn it, I can't get in this stitch. There we go. You only go through the front loop, but sometimes getting in there is interesting. Here we go. Get some coffee. Fix this. Ooh. Gosh, I don't know if I have allergies or what's going on with me lately. I'm just like always doing that. Oh, my uncle got his moose this weekend. And they sent me a video of him opening it, and it was really sweet. And they liked it, of course, and it was sweet. And I'm glad now I have a video of them both telling me they love me, and that means the world to me. And my poor uncle, he really has lost almost all his hair because I hadn't seen him since he lost his hair, really. And oh my goodness, so sad. But it's just part of life and part of it, unfortunately. But I'm so glad I got to make him the moose. So that's good. 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know about this. Still off a little bit. I just don't know how the bag is still off a little bit. Like I said, I'm learning. Oh yes, and he collects moose, so that's why I made him a moose. He's always liked them and collected like moose things, so that's why I made him a moosey. And I'm glad I did. It was a little stressful to make, but I'm very glad that I did it. I was nervous about it. I wanted to do a good job. But he turned out right cute. I put little whites around his eyes and he was very cute. Come on. Where's my stitch at? Right here? Yeah. I am nervous about that though. What is it? So I just don't know about this pattern, these beads right this minute, if they're straight. Let's see how this lines up. I keep trying to check how it lines up, but it's like nearly just bloody impossible. Let's see how these line up. Because I've also tried to fix it like 2 or 3 times and I just cannot seem to figure it out how to fix it. Oh no, seems to line back up again. I don't know. I guess it's fine. It's just really strange. Gosh, see, I don't know what it is. I think I have allergies. All right. My husband, that drives him crazy too. So sorry, honey. It's a loud bird outside. I thought it was like somebody whistling. Is anybody working on anything today? Anybody got any projects going? So I'm hoping. I don't know how many more beads I have. We'll see. Let me put this down and grab the whole chapstick thing in a minute and go a little further on it. But for now, the bag. So I just wish I could sew that boning in now. I feel like it would be helpful, but at the same time, I do now. Well, that's the best I've done the whole time with rolling it down. Well. Still not all the way rolled. How flat is that possible to get? Like that. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. I like the way the inside looks too. I think it looks cool. It's like a little net. Let's see. Now, could I possibly put it in? Where's the handles? Right here? that my handle? Or is that just, nope. Where is the handle? There it is. Where's the thing? So if I put it right here and right here. Jeez. News, could you be more discreet? The news is over here going to get me in trouble with YouTube. Jeez. Talking about terrible things. That's what I get for having the news on in the background there. All right, get under there. You're just going to sit under there for now, is what I would love for you to do. Stick this little zip tie down in here. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There you go. Aha, I flipped it up. Handle, 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 right there. Yeah. I still haven't done my little sweater I got from Goodwill. Cut the sleeves off and made them yet, but that's okay because that's kind of more of a fall project, winter project anyway. Because I'm going to make it long sleeved. So. Dang it. There we go. Get in there. Yeah. Yeah. You can do it. You can do it. Dang it. Okay, it doesn't want to work. But if as long as it's in there a little bit, that'll help me. Okay. Now, figure out where I was. Okay. Couldn't figure out where to start. Okay. Alligator found outside of motel room in Virginia. Oh boy, can you imagine? You go outside your hotel and there's just an alligator. Hello. Hey alligator, what you doing? Oh shoot, somebody brought it there? Somebody brought the alligator, I think, to the hotel. Oh my gosh, poor thing, but oh my god. Because I said something about keeping them as pets is not legal, and I was like, wait, what? That's interesting. I imagine the alligators would be like a snake for most people. They get to a certain size, and people are like, yep, no more. I don't want that anymore. Because a lot of people do that with snakes. They get snakes, and then they get to a certain size, and they let them go. That's why Florida is full of snakes. One reason. Other than it's like the perfect climate, but also because people got pets and let them go, and now they're rampant. God, it's not like that here, but we do have a lot of snakes out in the country, but not like that. I think about the worst thing around here is probably a copperhead, which is really bad, but we have a lot of black snakes, water snakes, stuff like that. Come on. Come on, beads, cooperate. I gotta slide all of them down a little bit. How many more do I have? Oh, not that many actually. Before I start the next section. One thing I do like about the bag is you only have to string like a couple hundred beads at a time instead of like 1,000. So that's nice. But it also leaves room for error and things, but it's nice. Nice not to have to sit down for over an hour stringing beads. I don't know if it's an hour, but it's a good 45 minutes for the chapstick holder. Because it's like 8 black, 4 green, 12 black, 3 green. And you have to count every one. Come on. Come here, baby. I'm going to try to go outside with Arthur and crochet a little bit, but I don't know if it's going to be too like humid for my yarn to like slide properly on my hands. Ooh. She's a lot of Beadwork. Ooh, Ivy B Creates. I'll have to check her out. Hold on just a second, and I will look her up on my iPad so I can like go subscribe. Let's see. Where's my iPad? Oh shoot, it's over there. It's all the way over there. I had the cat watching the cat TV YouTube channel, which is what the cat absolutely loves to do. It's its favorite channel, and he will just sit there and watch that channel and love it. Man, is it dead? My iPad is dead. I will have to write it down then. Let me see. Wait, is my charger still there? Yeah. Never mind. I can charge it. I was like, I didn't know my charger was still sitting right there. Put the iPad down. All right. All right. I'll get back in here. My little nook. Okay, iPad charger is where? Right here. Let's see if I can plug it in. And then when it comes on, I will look for her. Ivy B Creates. I'll try to remember that. Because that's before my husband gets home. I'm always like more likely to show up when Mac's not around because usually I'm talking to him or whatever, or we're doing something together. So I'm usually more likely to show up to things that are before like 6 and 7. Does a lot of crochet patterns. Ooh, cool. That would be nice. That name almost sounds familiar, but at the same time, it doesn't. So I don't know if I'm already, but I'll have to look because I don't think I am. But I almost feel like maybe I've seen her name before somewhere or something. I'll let it sit right here. I'll see it when it turns on. But I don't know. But it almost does sound sort of familiar to me. But thank you, Rita. I will definitely look. Oh, here comes my iPad. Good. It didn't take long. Kitty cat wore out the iPad this morning. I was going to leave it plugged in for the cat, but then I decided, what if the cat gets the cord and starts chewing on it? And so I said, nope. And then I just let it die. It's okay. I'm sure he fell asleep watching it anyway before it fell asleep and died. Because I think it was still on when I got home from work. It died after that. All right. YouTube. I was like, where am I going? Not Instagram, YouTube. Hurry up. Oh, the internet. It's like waiting for the internet, I think. I know you just turned on. That name sounds so familiar. I am subscribed, but I don't have notification bells on. So let me do that. And then let me go back to my home page because wait a minute. Is that? Is he making a good? I don't know what he's making. Oh, he's making a horse today. Cool. Let's see. Huh. I don't know why, but I turned notifications on, so I should see. And I'll be on the lookout, and I'll try to remember that around 5. Because I almost thought I had seen like an upcoming thing somewhere, but then I don't know. Anyway, didn't find it. So. Hey, Chris, how are you? Are you all settled? Are you moved it? Are you moving it? Today, Jen and Abby comes on my time at 5 o'clock. Okay, so it'll be your time at 5 o'clock. So it'll be like, it'll be later for me. Let's see. It'll be like 8 or 9. I'll try to still, I might can still pop in. It depends on what we're doing at that time. But definitely, I will try to. That sounds interesting. But like I said, I wonder why I haven't seen it before. YouTube's funny like that, though. You can be subscribed and not see people's stuff. Because I don't feel like, but like I said, I thought that name sounded kind of familiar. So that makes sense. How are you, Chris, though? I hope you're doing all right. And I hope you're settling into your new environment. This bag is going to be the death of me, but I'm going to see it through, even if it's not exactly correct. I think I'm off by a couple beads, but I cannot for the life of me figure out how to fix it. I've tried like 3 different attempts to fix it, and I seem to like be real close, but off by like 1 or 2. And I'm like, you know what? As long as it's semi lining up pretty good, I'm just gonna. I can't frog this thing. There's just no way. I'm not gonna do it. But I'm gonna make another one after this, and hopefully it'll be better. But I may make a solid colored one. I say solid colored, but the beads I'm gonna use are like all different colors. But I may just use these and not do the swirl. Oh, that bag is evil. It is. Yeah, Chris tried to do the bag too. She has attempted this beast as well. Um, it's so much like the chapstick holder, but then not at all. I don't know. Like it is and it isn't. I'm sure the closing of it is going to be very interesting, but the curling of it is what's driving me crazy. I think my tension is like too tight at the very beginning, and I didn't know she told me to do extra rows at the top, so I had to reattach thread to the top and do extra rows at the top this weekend so that I can sew in the boning or the zip tie or whatever I'm going to use, and all that stuff. But it's so tight at the top that I almost can't like unroll it all the way. Sewing that thing is going to be a nightmare. Um, but I'm just daggone determined to keep going with it. Hi, Obsessed with Horror. How are you doing? Welcome back. Let's see. I thought I keep pulling the things and then it keeps coming out. Is that what's happening? Maybe that's just the same. I don't know. I have this one random like little loop that apparently I didn't pull my tail all the way, but I'm hoping if I keep going, it'll be easier. I can find the little tail and I can pull it again. But it feels I didn't know it was right there. I thought it was somewhere else in the pattern. Maybe it's a different one. Maybe somehow I'm doing something wrong and it's pulling it through. I don't think so. I'll have to see if there's another one of those sticking out of here somewhere. Because it's just like a loop where I could have pulled a little harder, on my tail when I weaved in my end or crocheted in my ends. I think I'm on like the 3rd segment of the bag, Chris. I think the first one went super well. And then after that, the knot and oh my God, it just started becoming a huge nightmare. But I'm determined and I still enjoy the process of the bead crochet. It's just the fact that everything has to be so darn perfect that is really hard. Because that slime chapstick holder I was doing on Saturday's stream wasn't quite right, and I had to frog some of it and then keep going. I think I frogged it and moved one bead or something like that, and now it seems to be correct. Which I've never had that happen before, but I used the same technique of changing a bead out on the bag, so it worked. It was just way smaller than the bag. Hello. Pull that little loop. Maybe you can pull that little loop in the back of the bag. That's what I'm thinking. And also, if I can't figure out where the little loop is to pull it tighter, I'm going to line the bag anyway. So the little loop will just be in between the lining and the, you know what I mean? The crocheted beads. So it should never pop out. I'm not really worried about it popping out. It shouldn't pop through the beads. I can't imagine it doing that. So it should just be fine and just be able to sit in the lining and no one will know it's there. Oh God, I had this song in my head yesterday and I could not get it out. And I was like, please get it out. And if you don't know this song, do not look it up if you're an emotional human being or if you have lost someone recently, is all I can say. Because it's that song, I think it's called Dancing in Heaven or something. Oh my, I ugly cried. I really did. I was like standing in front of the mirror at some point and my face was just so red. That's when you know I'm like really upset, when my face gets really red. Oh man, I was thinking about my poor little sister dog because I miss her. And thinking about her romping through the grass and having a good old time. And oh my gosh, I heard that song and I was like, no. And then it was in my head, so I just kept randomly singing it. And then I'd be like, oh. I was like, oh man, why do I have to keep having that in my head? Like I like being a little ADD and having music in my head, but I don't like having the sad stuff in there. I was like, no, but it's a beautiful song. It is so beautiful but sad. Oh, thank you, Obsessed with Horror. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's a beautiful song, but what was that? So anyway, I told my friend about it, and I was like, but don't listen to it until you need to have a good cry. Because woo, girl. But anyway, I just wish I didn't have it in my head all day. But anyway, it finally got out of my head. Come on. Couldn't get the beads to move. Oops. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought I went through the front loop. I had not gone through that loop already. But it is a sweet but sad one. Ruffy, what you doing? Yeah. Sleeping, boys. I'm surrounded by boys. I have boy cat, boy dog, boy, well, we call him a boy fish, boy snail. Boys everywhere. I want a girl pet. Don't need another pet right now, but I would like a female pet one day. I want to dress it up in all the pretty things. I want to dress Arthur up in all the pretty things, but his daddy won't let me. Don't you put pink on him. Like, but he would look so cute in pink with his little brown. Oh my goodness. He would, but he also looks good in red too, don't you, Arthur? Yeah. You have a red bow tie. I gotta get out his bow ties. You guys have never seen him in a bow tie, and he's so cute. He's got one that's like a little plaid one, and we call it his little old man bow tie because he looks like a little old man in his little plaid shirt. He's precious. All right, the beads are off right here again, aren't they? Let's see. How much? How much we talking? How much we talking? Oh, not off at all, actually. Just kidding. Thought they were off, but they look actually right. I'm hoping it's off just enough that like you can't really tell it's off because you don't really know what it's supposed to look like anyway. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping because I just feel like something's just slightly ever so off, but it's so difficult to tell on the pattern's almost like a mirrored pattern, but then if you really look at it, there's like 5 beads on one side and 6 on the other on certain. I can't figure out which side is which to like determine. I don't know. It's just so confusing because this is round, the pattern's laid out flat, and like I can't figure out where it starts because it mirrors. Oh, my tail. Where did that tail just come from that I just yanked out? Does it have a bead on it? No. Okay, good. That better have just been a tail from the row below where I weaved it in. That scared me. I thought something broke or I like did something bad the row below. I think it's just the tail from where I crocheted it in because nothing's coming apart. Right. Oh, it is. Okay. Whoops, can you see it? No, you can't. This tiny little tail right here. Anyway, it's so tiny you can't even see it. Scared the bejesus out of me. I thought that I had ripped something or something pulled out or. Oh, phew! Thank goodness. You're working on one of Addie's Granny Square cardigans. She put buttons on it, and she made it for her son. Made it a bit longer, and you're not putting buttons. Like about the pattern is she shows you the different ways so you can make the arms not so big. Ooh, that sounds interesting, Rita. I like that because when I made this one like oversized, the sleeves are huge on it, which is fine. I wanted it to be big, but they are quite large, and so I'd like to know how to make like a bigger one, but also not make the sleeves quite as big. That would be cool. I don't think I'm gonna put. Mac asked me if I was gonna put buttons on it, and I don't think I'm gonna put buttons on that either. But I do have a sweater that I got from Goodwill that is like a cardigan and it's white, and I want to find the perfect buttons for it, but I haven't found them yet. I don't know what I want, but when I see them, I'll know. I want something colorful, but I don't know what yet. I've seen a couple that I almost got, but then I was like, no, they're not quite right. So I gotta find something bright and colorful. I almost got some orange flowers, but I was like, no, I don't wear a lot of orange. I don't think I should get orange ones. So anyway, I'm gonna find the right one somewhere. And plus, they were kind of expensive, and I didn't really like them that much. So I was like, no, let's not ruin it like that. Oh, thank you, Obsessed. I will have to follow you back when I get off of here. Actually, I might can do it now. Let me see. I see you. Hold on. I see my little notification. So I don't forget. Oh, thank you. Ta-da. Done. Thank you very much. All right. Let me see if I can figure out. Yeah, I post a lot of stories and stuff on Instagram too. My Instagram is in the description if you guys are curious. I have two, but I mainly use my crochet account right now, but I have another one where I do like nature photography and stuff. And that one is also in the description. Like the colors of the blanket. Thank you. So this is a blanket, this part, and then this is actually a ginormous hexy cardigan. And I picked out all the colors myself. They're all big twist colors, which hopefully we'll be able to get back soon enough. And the blanket is mandala ombre happy yarn, which is really nice and soft. I really like that yarn. But thank you. Thank you. That cardigan is my dream, like my dream project. I was so excited to make a rainbow cardigan. It's rainbow except for the fact that it's not red, it's hot pink instead of a red. But because I like pink better than red, so I just did pink. But I've always wanted to make one, so I was really excited. And it's giant and oversized and comfortable. And then I made a black and white one. And I still want to make another one. When I find the right colors, I'll know. Or I might just make like a random crazy colored one. I don't know. Crazier than that, I don't know. But but yeah, I love it. I would like it to make another rainbow one that's a little smaller too. So I might do that one day as well. Have a giant one and then like a more fitted one. I might do like a cuff around the bottom of that one, since I know how to do that now. It's not hard to do ribbing. It just takes a while. I would like to learn how to put elastic into it though. Like for example, my cuffs. I bought some, but I never could quite figure out how I would incorporate it into like right here to make this like stretchy. I mean, it has a little give, but like right in here, it's quite tight right there. If my arm was any bigger or hand was any bigger, it wouldn't, it doesn't give. So I'd like to learn how to do crochet some elastic in there. I guess I would just kind of tie it in and start working with it. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Would I like double strand with the? I don't know. Hi, Kari. Hi. Welcome. But yeah, I'm not sure how the elastic would work, but I do want to figure that out so that I'll be able to in the future put like elastic in the things. But for my first one, I'm really, really happy with it. I couldn't wait to make it. I was trying to make a black and white one first, and then I got impatient. I was like, no, I have to make the rainbow one first. And so I did. So it's the first one I made. All right. If you guys haven't already, remember to hit the like button because it does help me out a little bit. I appreciate you guys for being here while I'm working on this forsaken bag. No, it's not that bad, but it's just irritating because I want it to be perfect, And it's not 100% perfect, but I think it's good enough. Usually I would frog things, but this is just something that like you have to, the way you attach new beads and stuff, like if I was to do that, I would end up with like segments of string and segments of beads stuck on the string, and oh my gosh, it would be a nightmare. So I can't frog it. I just have to either keep going or not. And like I said, it looks good enough that I think to keep going with it. can't remember what row. I think 15 through 20 something. Is that what I'm on? Let me see. If I had my stitch marker, I would know for sure. But I think I can look at the pattern and see. Yeah, I'm on 16 through 20. So then I have rows 21 through 37 left. So I have 26 rows. No, not 26. Wait. No. Wait. 16. Sorry. 16 rows. I was like, I did math wrong. But it's going to be interesting. And then I got to connect everything. But it's a lot of black beads at the end. I don't know if I want to use black beads though. So it's got like a pattern for the bottom of the bag where you close it up. It has like sort of like arrows and then like a straight line at the bottom. And she marks it with black beads so that you know what to do. But I kind of want to try to use these. But the problem is I'm afraid that the pink in here is going to be too close to the pink in here and I won't be able to tell the right beads apart. So I may have to use the black ones to start with. Because I don't want to like sort through these and pick certain ones out because that's going to mess up like what the balance of everything. There's too many to do that. I think I will just have to use the black beads. Oh well. You don't really see the black beads unless you're going to be looking at the bottom of the bag anyway. So it should be fine. It should be fine. Your cardigan came out so beautiful. I love the colors. Thank you. I love it too. I love a good cardigan, man. Love them, love them, love them. And so I was excited about it. I want to make another one another way too. Like Kelsey, Passionate Kelsey makes hers a different way. She makes like, she stops it and I think crochets the sleeves by themselves and then the waist by itself to make both like longer, whichever you want to make longer. And I want to try that one day too, I think. And maybe make like a super long one, or I don't know. Seems interesting though. That one goes like below my butt. The big rainbow one, it's just nice and long and big. I mean, I'm only 5'2", 5'3", but on me it's pretty good sized. I think honestly it's probably like almost like a size large or medium if I had to size it. I don't know if I'll quite say an extra large, but it might be getting close to an extra large. It's so big. But it's so pretty. I figured why not put it up there so we could see it. If nothing else, it might attract people's attention that crochet, Oh yeah, and you guys, I have my community post up now on my community page thing where you guys can post pictures. So if you guys are working on anything, like anytime, you don't have to do it while I'm streaming, but you can. But if you guys are ever working on anything or there's anything you want to show me or anything like that, you guys can post pictures now on my community page. So all you have to do is go to my channel and then you'll see a little button that says visit community, and you click that button, and then from there you can see other people's, and I think there's only 2 right now, but you can see other people's posts and you can leave your own post with a picture on there. So you can leave like messages and photos and stuff, which I think is really cool. So I opened that up for us. Because there's always been like so many times where it's like, oh, I'm working on this, and I'd be like, oh, I wish I could see it. Well, now I can. So I think that's awesome. So if you don't know how to turn that on, you guys, it's basically like a feature in your settings. It's like, for me, it was like where you would go to alter like your picture, your name, all that kind of stuff. You go there in your settings, and then it was above like the privacy, like where it says keep all subscriptions private or not. It was right above there to turn on visit community. I don't know if you need like a certain number of subs or anything to do it. I don't think so. I think anyone can. So yeah, very fun. I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what you guys might post on there and see what you're working on. That should be very fun. And it can be crochet, it could be other crafts, any kind of crafting stuff is fine to put on there. I would love to see. Ooh, come on, hook, get back in there. There we go. Awesome, I'll try to learn how to do it. Yes, there you go. Yeah, like I said, it's just when you go to my channel, there should be a button that says visit community, and then you click that, and then it should take you straight to, let's see if I can find it. Oh, it may not do it because I'm on my iPad. Maybe if I go, hold on, maybe if I do this, there we go. No, I don't want to. Don't miss Angie's video. Oh, I want to watch that later. Save to watch later. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. Recent post, Amy. Where's my button? Why don't I see the button? Posts. Well, for some reason, I can no longer find the button, but there should be a button, okay? That says visit community, and now I don't see it. Why don't I see it anywhere? Maybe it's come on my iPad? I don't know. Let me go back to my channel, make sure it's still enabled. I'm confused. You didn't turn yourself off, did you? You didn't turn your bloody self off, did you? You wouldn't do that, would you? Settings. Yeah, I don't see it. Archived, scheduled, published. What the heck? Okay, well, I'll look into that later, but it was there. And people used it, so I'm confused. Unless it turned itself back off, but it should be there. And yeah, so that's exciting. And as always, I'm always available on like Instagram and stuff if you guys need me for like questions and stuff. I try to help as much as I can. I mean, like you guys don't understand sometimes the depths that I have gone through to help people crochet. Like I honestly don't even know the girl's name. Like I don't even know. I have no idea who she was, but she saw my stream and wanted to learn how to crochet a Christmas tree with beads in it, and she didn't know how to do the beaded crochet or do the Christmas tree. And I don't think she knew how to read a pattern either. So I literally like went through and sent her like 20 different videos step by step on how to do it specifically for her. And I mean, I think it was 17 videos that I sent her, little like 17 clips that I sent her on how to make the beaded crochet tree. And she ended up having like one, maybe two more questions for me. And she said by the end, like I got a message from her like a week or two later that she was able to do it and finish it. And I was like, awesome. Haven't heard from her since, but that's awesome. So yeah, just know that I will help if I can. If at all possible, I will try to help. But yeah, I sure will. But I'm glad they figured it out. I was kind of nervous for them because I didn't know if they had figured it out, but then they finally told me like a week or two later they got it, and I was like, yay! I'm so glad. But if you're out there, thanks for watching and asking me for help. I'm glad I was able to help. I like helping people, you know. Let's see. I need to also, yeah, I think I'm going to try to go outside after this and try to get some little things clipped of me doing the bead crochet because I have an idea for a short. I just have to get a bunch of clips before I can complete the idea. Hopefully they'll have the right sound because if they don't have the right sound, it's not going to make sense. So I'm looking for a specific song by Fleetwood Mac, and if they don't have the right song, but I'm pretty sure it exists on YouTube, I think, for shorts. You had a whole lot of no crocheting lately. I bet, Chris. I bet. Moving is not fun. I'm not. The reason I say it like that is because I already like I've known my entire like existence in this house that I'm gonna have to move one day, and so I'm always like every time we bring something in, I'm like, great, more stuff to move later, because it was just like an apartment of stuff, and now it's gonna be an entire house full of a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house full of stuff that we have to move, and I'm like, I'm not looking forward to it. And all of my seasonal decorations and all my crochet stuff. I'm just, oh well, it's not going to be a very fun time. So I totally understand because I remember helping Mac move so many times and moving with him that it was like, oh my God. Because I did most of the packing for him, to be honest. You know, men aren't the greatest at packing sometimes. And so I don't know, there was a lot going on. Anyway, I ended up packing most of it. So I think I ended up packing all of his stuff one time, except for the large furniture. But every small thing I packed up. Yeah, I try not to like get giant things or like I don't know. It's hard because like we want this house to be like nice and comfortable, and it is. But there are certain things we'd love to get, like pieces of furniture or larger things or whatever. But like, why would we buy something specifically for this house that we don't know if it's gonna work in our next house? You know, I don't know. Just seems kind of not financially responsible. So we're just kind of waiting to get some of that stuff when we move into our forever home. Hello, Manuela. How are you doing? I've been seeing all your pretty stuff. Manuela makes beautiful stuff, you guys. If you don't follow her, I hope you're doing well. Still working on my little crochet beaded handbag here. It's coming. It's been a little bit torturous, but it's coming along. I'm gonna try my best. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like my plans are yet tomorrow, but I'm gonna really try my best to like really focus on this and make some progress. Even though, again, it may not look like it the way it's curling. I really would love to get like a whole nother section of it done because I think I only have 3 sections left. So 2 to 3. So that would be really, really nice. Aw, you're good. I'm so glad. I'm good too. I'm doing good. Other than being hot when I go outside, I'm good. I'm thankful to be inside with the air conditioning. I unfortunately know what it's like to be without air conditioning in many a circumstance for a while, and that's no fun in a house and in a car. So I remember dating so many guys growing up that did not have air conditioning. Oh, going on dates in the truck with no AC in the middle of the summer, that was fun. Not. It's like my poor hair hates humidity too, so it was like just freaking huge. And then you're just like sweaty and you feel gross and just doesn't make for a fun date, you know. Thank God we were so young. Probably would have passed out. It's so hot in the car. It's not like we weren't sitting there like just sitting there. We were driving, get out, but still, jeez, as hot as it gets here. Oh, kitty's waking up. I need to take him to go potty again too. The cat has done so well for being a half indoor, half outdoor cat. He's done so well. He goes potty. I take him outside to go potty in the morning and at lunch and at night, and he does. He doesn't go every single time I take him, but he will. We only go out for just a few minutes, and he knows he's supposed to be going to the bathroom. Hi, Gabby. Welcome. How do I crochet with beads? So there are 2 different ways that you can do it. So you can do it like this way, which is where I used these are like those plastic pony beads that like kids play with and stuff. Except these glow in the dark. So for these, all you have to be able to do is take the bead and just slide it over the tip of your hook. For me, it typically is like a 3.75 millimeter or 3.25 millimeter that fits. Sometimes a 4 will fit, but that's questionable. But it all depends on the brand of beads and everything. So you just have to test it for yourself. But you can do that, which is the easiest way to do it. And basically, you insert your hook like you're doing, put a bead on, and then finish your stitch. Or you can do I'm doing now, which is a little more complicated, where you string all your beads up ahead of time in a specific pattern and order. So you have to count them all out. And if you do it wrong, then it will just throw off everything pretty much. So I recommend maybe starting with the other way. And if any of you guys are interested in like figuring out how to do this, I am going to make a video on this very soon. I'm going to work on filming the video for how to make this bag, and you can make them in any size you want to. So I'll do that soon. And then also with that, it'll show you how to do the beads and stuff too. But this is kind of that kind of project. But if you want to know in the meantime, look up how they make weighted blankets. And that is how this is made. It's just, you may have to wait for my pattern if you want to make the bag. However, to crochet with beads, you do it just like they do with weighted blankets. And just stick your hook in, slide the bead on, and then continue your stitch. But for, like I said, the crochet I'm doing now, I have them already pre-strung, and then I slide one bead down. Every time I make a stitch, I slide one bead down and put it inside the stitch. Once you get going with this is really fun, but it can be a little infuriating to get started with this kind of crochet, and stringing the beads takes a lot of patience and concentration just to make sure you're counting them correctly. And I also do it with like smaller beads, like these little tiny seed beads, which are super tiny. And this is another one I'm working on. It's like a slime drip. They're little chapstick cases. But for those, I use like a 0.7 or 75 millimeter hook, so less than a millimeter. And for this one, I'm using a 2.75. She uses a 1, but I can't do that. My tension is so tight that if I use a size 1, nope. So I have to use a slightly larger hook. There we go. I'm trying to slide and get more beads. I think I'm running low on them. Let's see. How many do I have left? No, I have more than I thought down there. Oh, thank you, Gabby. But yeah, if any of you guys are interested, I haven't mentioned in a while, but I am working on the tutorial for the bag for this. So, and you can do them in any color, and any color pony beads as well. I got mine from Amazon, my pony beads, and mine glow in the dark, which I think is really cool. So, but yeah, they weren't really too expensive for glow in the dark beads either. They were only like, they're probably more now, but they were like $7 or $8 for a bag of 1,000 beads. So, and it's about 1,000 beads for that bag, for that size. I think for the bigger one, it was like 3,000 beads. Oh, you may want the bead bags. Yeah. Aren't they? 16, what? 16 seconds red. I don't know what that is. Okay. Just got a random notification. You made one of the bead bag and you love using pony beads. I also have another pattern for a pony bead bag that I haven't made yet. It's like a flat, I guess like a flat tote bag, because this one's round, like the bottom of it's round. So more like a purse, I guess. But the other one's more like a tote bag, I guess, because it's like flat and has the pony beads. I haven't done it yet. It's a very simple pattern, but I haven't made it yet for some reason. I think because I want to focus on making the bag tutorial. Oh, hi, Tangled and Yarn Annette. Hello, welcome, Annette. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I will have to sub back to you. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can find your channel. If I can't find your channel, but I think I can. I think I can just go into chat on my iPad and find you. You see pictures, yay! I know, I'm so excited. Like I said, hopefully it works, because I'm confused. I didn't see the button today, but I saw it yesterday, so I was like, where'd it go? Let's see. Let me look for you, Tangled. In yarn. Whoops, not yarn. Yarn. But yarn. And let me make sure I spell your name. TT. There can't be but so many of you. Here you are. Got it. Yay. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. Gotcha. Found you. You have content? Yeah. But well, awesome. That's great. No worries. Oh gosh, guys. Are you still there? My power just went out for a second. I don't know why. It just blinked off. Either the power blinked off or the TV went out. That's weird. But if you're still here, then that means, and the internet is still going, then that means it wasn't the electricity. So that's good. Because it's like, if the internet stopped, that means you stopped. But I think you're still here, right? So at least according to my phone, it still has internet. That is weird. And I don't see the light on the start box. So I'm just going to keep talking in a Zoom. Okay. Weird though. I wonder why it went out. I wonder if something. That always freaks me out. I always worry like did someone hit a power pole or something? And it went dink. It did go off, but you're back. Oh, okay. Thank you, Rita. I was like, what the heck? I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It just blinked really fast. Well, I'm glad I'm back. Thank you for letting me know. What kind of beads am I using? So for this bag, I'm using 6.0 seed. They're considered seed beads. To me, I don't consider them seed beads, but these are the 6.0 beads. So these are like oh, you look, it finally like flipped out. So these are like a good bit bigger than what I normally use because even though I used to use pony beads, I haven't used those in a long time. I usually use like these little tiny seed beads, and these are 12.0 seed beads. No, wait, 11.0 seed beads. And I have some 12.0s that I'm going to try using next, but I'll have to make my own pattern because they're even smaller than these beads. But yeah, this is one of the 12.0, and I use like a 0.75 millimeter hook for these. And they fit on little chapstick containers. Hi, Noni May. How are you doing today? But yeah, these are a little bigger. It took a little getting used to with the bigger beads because they slide down the string a little easier because it's different string too. So I was like, the string for the, I don't know if you guys will be able to tell the difference in the string. Let me see. So put them closer together. Closer yet? Okay. Still can't really tell that much. I can't see, but maybe you can see. This one's the one for the chapstick holder, and sorry, got a phone call. We're good. But yeah, so this one is the one for the chapstick holder, and that's the one. This is like normal crochet thread. This is like crochet 30 thread, so it's even thinner than this. It's hard to tell, but they just slide a little easier. So it was like a little hard to get used to, but now I'm getting used to it. I really thought you with us. All right. Let me call her, or let me message her. That's what I'll do. I'm doing good. You're doing good. Let me message my mother back, y'all. Can't leave mama waiting. I will call you back as soon as I can. Love you. All right. Don't worry, we'll call her back as soon as I get off. Which won't be too much longer, actually. I think about 2 o'clock I'll get off. Yeah. I know Noni May and Rosalie and Michelle go live so late that it's hard for me to get in there that much, but I try to. But usually my husband's home and stuff, so I'm usually with him. But I try to sneak in there and at least say hi and give a like. Sometimes I don't always say hi, I just give the like, but I try to say hi too. I'm like, I can't stay, but saying hi and giving a like. Because even if I can't stay, I do try to do that for people. Because, you know, people be busy, but at least they can support each other still, or after the fact, or whatever. So I'm so glad that little part of the bag just flipped. That made me feel good because now I'm like, yes, I'm going to be able to sew that lining in because it will, like, it is going to stay by itself. Yes, because this is the first time the bag has, like, stayed like this. It normally, see how it's curled the rest of it? It's finally getting to the length that it's working out. Thank goodness. Is that a granny square blanket behind you? No, so it's actually a hexie cardigan. That's all right. Lurking is good. That's right. Lurkers still count, don't they, Noni May? So this is actually a sweater. It's huge, so it's kind of hard for me to show. But it's a hexy cardigan. Ooh, this is about as far away as I can get right now. But it's a big giant hexy cardigan. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's one of my dream projects that I never thought that I could do because I didn't know if I could ever make clothing. But granny square stuff's not too bad, you know. And now I'm still working on the shorts, so I'm proving myself wrong. Maybe I can do clothing after all. I don't know. I never thought that I could, but I always thought it was so cool. People who could sew and do all the things and make. I mean, I can hand sew, but I can't sew with a machine for some reason. Never tried much, but I should though, because I will inherit a lot of fabric and sewing machines one day. So hopefully I will learn to use them well. It'd be nice if I could sew with a machine to line my bags, but for now, hand sewing is going to be the method. Me too. Usually making dinner, but there's anything other than YouTube on. I try to roam the streets. That's right. Me too. Me too. Beautiful print. I love the bright colors. Thank you. I do too. That's why it was like my dream. I was like, I always wanted to like a rainbow one, except no red. I want pink instead of red. Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So I did the pink because I love the pink. I know Noni May loves the pink too. Must be why I like you. You like the pink. I knew it. It's like Miss Angie. We have this thing because she likes the pink too. She's all about the pink stuff. As you can tell, I'm all about the pink. I'm making a pink purse. I have a pink blanket. Pink instead of red. How many other pink things? Oh, my rolling cart is pink. I'm jealous of Noni. I like Noni May has this. I mean, it's pretty badass, you guys. She has a pink rollator, and I love it. And when the day comes that I need one of them bad boys, that is what I want. That is exactly what I want. And I should tell my patient that next time she needs one, I'm going to tell her, do you know they make pink ones? Because she has a blue one, but I don't know if she's aware. She could get a pink one. Oh. Pink and purple are your favorite. Mine too. Mine too. Purple was our lavender was like our and dark purple too was like our wedding colors because my husband's favorite color is purple and I really like purple too. So I said, well, let's just use that as our colors. Now I kind of wish I had done pink and purple. Well, it's okay. The lavender was nice. And I had pink flowers anyway, so it worked out to have a little pink in there. All right, some more beads. I'm so excited it's starting to stay by itself. This is exciting. I think that really does mean I really am like more than halfway done, and that's exciting. I can't believe it's taken a while, but like I said, it's the first one, and I've had to fix a couple things, and we had the whole knot gate where I spent 4 hours working on a knot and all that good stuff. So hopefully that won't happen again, and next time it will go a lot smoother. I'm hoping. Oh, you like purple too? Yay! See, it's something. I think a lot of people that like pink enjoy purple too. It's something about it. I used to fight my love of purple or pink when I was a child. I was like, I don't want to like pink because it's cliche. Or when I was a teenager, I don't know. At some point in my life, I was like, I don't know if I want to like pink. It's so cliche. And then I was like, Amy, you can't help it. It's just it's what you like. Your eyes just gravitate towards the pink thing every time, Amy. You know it. I was like, don't fight it. Embrace it. So here we are. I love pink, darn it. And that's all right. It's a happy, beautiful color. I mean, I really like all the colors, but I like pink. I just can't help it. Whenever I see something pink, that's the one I want. It's the pink one. Or the purple one, but usually the pink one. Like my room growing up was pink. It was Barbie pink. The lamp just went off over there, but didn't really make that much of a difference, so I'm not going to care. My husband must have put the timer on it. He likes to do that to mess with me, so I'm like, what? Why'd the light go off? I thought I turned it on this morning. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did it. I don't know. I thought I turned it on at 5 o'clock when I got up, but perhaps I waited and he did it. Eeh. Oh yeah, I need to do that too. I'm gonna message my dad. I hope the bunny rabbits didn't eat all the pumpkins we planted in the garden, because I saw one out there this morning when I was walking the kitty cat. I was like, oh man, because the pumpkins are new and tender. So I'm like, please don't steal them. Eat them, steal them, eat them. I mean, that would not be very good. Trying to exit. There we go. Thursday. Thursday. Thank you. All right. Hopefully I don't get a phone call since I made a text. Like, dang it, don't text me. I mean, don't call me. I'm texting you. I just ordered a pair of pink Skechers yesterday. I always got to wear pink shoes and carry pink birthday. That's what this is going to be, a pink and white purse. Pink and white purse. I know. Like I said, I don't know. I just gravitate towards the pink everything. Whenever I see pink, I'm like, yep, that one. Although the other day I did get a purple phone case, because the pink one, it was something about the shade of pink was not. It was like a dark pink. I don't know. I didn't like it. I like hot pink. I like light pink. I like all the pinks, but that pink I was just not a fan of. So I did get the like light purple one. But man, oh, and I knew this lady growing up that always had purple. Like purple was her favorite color. And so you know how people are that love purple. They love purple, right? And people that like pink are that way too, though sometimes, right? And she had purple lipstick, purple car, purple shirt, purple shoes, purple. I mean, just everything was purple. I'm pretty sure she had a purple room in her house. I'm pretty sure, like, oh my gosh, she was the purple lady to me when I was little, and I just thought it was so funny. She was the purple lady, and it turned out she was like one of my friend's grandmothers, but at the time she was the purple lady, and I wonder what happened to the purple lady. God bless her. But she sure was. She was known as, my mom was like, she really likes purple. And she told, because I guess I was like, looked kind of strange, because like I had never seen anybody with purple lipstick. And, I was like, wow. My mom, I think, told me like she loves purple. And I was like, apparently she does. Like, wow, that's dedication. Which, I mean, if you look in my closet, most of my clothes are pink. But I have other colors. I'm trying to expand my color choices. But there's a lot of pink in there. You just cannot help it. It's a good color. But I also really enjoy yellow. Yellow has grown on me a lot, and so has like emerald green, as I've gotten older, has grown on me a lot. But I really do like yellow. It's a bright, happy color. Okie dokie. Okay. I'll see you in an hour or so then. All right, good. He texted me back instead of called me. Great. Perfect. What about? Just what I wanted. I did not want a phone call right now. It will screw up my screen as it did earlier. Speaking of, let's get the text away. Thank you. Sorry, I'm going to bobble for a sec. At least I didn't drop you guys, Arthur, you good? Okay. Arthur, I wish you would just lay here. So it would be so cute. I wish I could just have him lay and then film, but I never have my stuff to film, like when he's laying there, my little neck thing. Because he'll sit in between my legs, and I think it would be so cute to have him in the background. Oh, and Noni May's got a cute little doggy too. Although I think Noni May's got a couple doggies. But little Brownie, I remember specifically little Brownie. What a cutie. Reminds me of Arthur's brother. Yes, he reminds me of your brother, and you a little bit too, just with his markings. Yeah. You like all the colors? Yeah, I know, right? I do too, really. It's hard to, like, really. I mean, there's a shade of every color I would be like, oh yeah, I like that, for sure. I mean, obviously I like color. I'm all about the color. Which is why I want to replace some buttons on my little cardigan, because I want them to be fun. I kind of want like rainbow colored buttons. I'll have to Google, do some online searching for buttons. Because I just want to make it fun. I think I'm at the point where, like, and my husband's kind of like a little, nah, he doesn't care. He does not care at all. He's never said anything to me. But I think he kind of giggles at me now because he's realized that I've gotten to the point where, like, you know what? If I want to glitter today, I'm going to wear glitter today. And I'm going to put it all over my arms and on my chest and on my cheeks. And I'm going to go out. And you know what? That's okay. And if I want to wear this bright, loud thing to the store, I'm going to wear that bright, loud thing to the store. And I've always kind of been like that, but I think I've gotten like more so, I don't know, just don't care, you know, and which is good as you do when you get older. And it's just, I don't know, but I'm happier that way too. I never really cared a whole lot, trust me, because I was like, I was the one child that was that did not have Abercrombie and Finch growing up. I have never owned a piece of Abercrombie and Finch clothing in my entire life, but I still, you know, I don't know. I still wear certain things that were popular, but just not that kind of everything that was popular. But that was a good thing. Certain people enjoyed that about me, and that was a good thing. I enjoyed those people that enjoyed that about me, that I didn't have to wear what everybody else wore. Well, also, when you're younger, kids can be kind of mean about that. And sometimes when you're older, too, they can be kind of cruel about it. But it would be more like cruel when I was younger, like, why are you wearing that cheap thing? Or, you know, whatever. But then when you get older, it's more like, that looks weird. You know. But it is what it is. I've always kind of been like that. If I wanted to wear combat boots, I was going to wear combat boots. Even if you think I look silly. If I don't think it looks silly, that's all right. You got 3 dogs. That's right. I knew you had at least 2. Just based on watching your shorts and everything, I was like, I know she's got at least 2. Like a medium size, right? And then a little brownie, something like that. And then I'm not sure about the other one. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I said, I can't see. Mel? Yeah, Mel. I was like, I can't say if it says me or Mel. I couldn't tell if it was an I or an L. I need to go get mine. I need to go get new contacts. Haven't gotten new ones in a while. I mean, I got like fresh ones, but I need to order new ones. Because I will run out and then I will be doomed to wear my glasses all the time. Which is okay, but I don't want to. I don't like to wear my glasses all the time because then I can't wear sunglasses and I don't like transition lenses. So I've never had them, but I just don't want them. My husband's like, why not? And I'm like, I don't know. It's something about them I don't want. Because I used to see my mom like come back in the house and her lenses would like stay dark for like 2 minutes. And I was like, I don't want that. I don't know. I'd rather just wear contacts and have a pair of sunglasses I could wear. But that's just me. And then my husband's like, get LASIK. And I'm like, no, I'm too scared to get LASIK. No, thank you. Because my doctor's always like, you're a great candidate for LASIK eye surgery. And I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think so, doc. That's not for me. Because my vision changes so often. I'm like, Even though it's not supposed to change that much, it still does change every year. So I'm like, You're crocheting too? Awesome. What are you working on, Mel? And just so you guys know, I did turn it on like a day or 2 ago, so it should still be there. You guys can post pictures of what you're working on in the community tab on my channel. So the visit community button should be there somewhere, and you should be able to post photographs of your crochet so that you can show everybody what you're working on. And everybody can see it, not just me. So just remember that. But yeah, you can show everybody what you're working on. You're working on a blanket. Awesome. You were lucky with your kids. They didn't care about designer clothes. They wore what they liked. That's right. Good. Your oldest loved vintage clothes, and you always just told me to buy him anything. That's good, Noni May, because heck, it was good for you and good for them because it's good for them, good, morals, and not caring about all the expensive, fancy things, and also good for you and your pocketbook too, probably. Not to have to keep up with all the latest little things all the time. Because I remember my friends, and I did go to a nice private school, but I wasn't one of the rich kids at the private school. I was one of the like average kids at the private school. And I remember kids coming to school with their Dooney and Burke handbags that were like hundreds of dollars and and I'm like, I don't have any of that. You know, I didn't want it. I never asked my parents for any of that stuff. I wasn't the only thing I ever asked. I think the most expensive kind of thing like that I ever asked for was like for Christmas, and it would have been a North Face jacket. But other than that, I don't ever really remember being like, hey, can I have this? Like, I don't know. I just didn't ask for much. I'm just not that type. And I'm still that way. I still don't really, even if I need something, I don't really ask for it. But sometimes I will, but for the most part, no. But I'm getting better about that. But man, I don't know. But I do. I remember like a kid telling me one time, like, I like that you don't have to wear what all the other girls have to wear. Like, I like that about you. And I was like, cool. You know, I'm glad people like that about me. So that was nice to hear. Made me feel good. I'm trying to get my thing in there. There we go. Okay, I didn't think you were going to make it in there, but you did. How do you turn on that share thing? Okay, Noni, I will tell you. Let me see. So I had to go to my settings. Let's see if I can do it on my iPad and remember. Settings. I think it's general, or is it? No, it's got to be, no, general. Wait, exit. I'm not trying to switch. General. No, it's not general. Privacy. No. Where is it? Let me go here. I think, is that the one? Okay. So when you go to your channel page, Noni May, it says like manage videos. I know you can't see that. It says manage videos, and then there's the little like chart button with the graph on it, and then there's a little pencil button to the right of it where you go to change your name of your channel and your and put your pronouns and your URL and your description. Same place you change your description for your channel, it's there. And then I don't see it on here, but this is where mine was yesterday, or 2 days ago. It says privacy at the very bottom, right under privacy or below privacy. It should say something about community, and you just click it on. But I don't understand why I don't see it today, because it's right above the privacy where it says keep all your subscriptions private. But for some reason today I'm not seeing it. But I literally took a screenshot yesterday, so let me see if I still have that, because now I'm confused, because I showed other people how to do it, and so I should still have a screenshot of it. There it is. Let's see. No, that's not it. That's a different thing. That's my views. But in theory, that's how you do it. So you go like you're changing. There it is. Yeah, I don't think there's anything on here. Anybody's? No? Okay. I'll just make sure there's nothing nobody needs to see. But you see where it says my community? That's where it says that, and you just flip that on right there. And it's like I said, it's under where you, whoops, messages. It's under where you, it's not going to say anything. I'm not worried. I'm not a crap talker, so I'm not worried if you see my messages. But it's under where you change your name and your handle and all that stuff right there where it says my community. So yeah, that is where it is. And like I said, there should be a button on my channel that says visit community. So save me, buddy. So you bought yourself nice purses. Well, there you go. You deserve them. I know you do, because mamas do so much. They do so much. Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Noni May, go see if you can figure it out. Absolutely. I don't blame you. I was curious too. I wanted to know how to do it. And so I think I heard Miss Angie say something about settings, and she said something about turning it on. And I was like, and I thought, oh, I probably don't have enough subscribers. Like, I thought you maybe had to have like 1,000 subscribers or something. I didn't know. And anyway, I went and I was able to turn it on. So I only have 500. So I know you'll be able to do it, because Miss Noni May's got a bazillion subscribers. I saw that the other day. I didn't even realize how many subscribers Noni May has. She has a bazillion subscribers, y'all. I was like, go Noni May. Because I don't really pay attention to that very much. But for some reason, I was going to her channel to look for a specific short. And I think because I was checking the comments, because I don't get replies. For some reason, I don't get notified about. So I was checking the replies, and I was like, good Lord, Miss Noni. But yep, I'm hopeful this bag turns out. It's almost 2 o'clock. Okay, we're going to go in about 5 or 10 minutes, you guys, so that I can go call my familia. All right, there we go. But yep, hopefully, like I said, I'm going to try my best to make some good progress on the bag, and I'm hopeful that by the time I come back, I'll be definitely in the next section, if not 2 sections down, and we'll only have 1 more to go. I'll probably do the closing of the bag not on stream because it's something new and I've never done it, and I want to make sure I do it right, and I'm probably going to have to watch a video about it, so or really pay attention to the pattern. So but other than that, and then I will definitely come back and show it and post pictures and all that stuff, and I'm going to keep this one so it'll be around for a while to show. Oh, good, Noni May, I'm glad. Good. Because I didn't know, I had to ask Miss, or I didn't ask Miss Angie, but I heard something about turning it on, so I was like, let me look around. And I just happened to see it. I got lucky finding that, I feel like, because I'm not great with stuff like that, but I know, I was like, oh, there it is. There's the magic button. But yeah, if any of you guys want to do that, that's where it is. And yep, it's pretty cool. I'm assuming, I wonder if our moderators can like delete stuff off of it. I don't know. We'll have to find out, won't we, one day? I guess if, I don't know, I know if they're a managing mod they could, but I wonder if they're just like a standard mod, if they would be able to like delete something if something went up that you didn't want up. I don't know. Or if we would have to do it. Probably be a managing moderator only, I would imagine. Which I don't have any managing moderators except for my husband. He's the only one. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I don't have the other handle for the bag, but I will show you the other option for the handle. So my other option is literally just plain chain, plain silver chain, but I also have these, and I can make these work for the chain of the bag, which would also be really cool. I have these, which have the like same light pink in there. So, or sorry, better to see this one, but they have the same like kind of light pink. And then I also have some different ones that are in different shapes that are different colored, but I don't think they match as well because they don't have the light pink. They only have hot pink. But I broke one of those chains trying to snap it on the D-ring. That didn't go so well. But I also have these, which may or may not. Well, let's see if they go with these beads that I got. So I also have these, which come in a couple different colors and shapes. And I'm wondering, yeah, that would work. I got the blue, the pink, the purple. Yeah, that would work. Heck yeah. All right, good. I got a plan for the little chains too. Awesome. Sweet. I got them at Michael's and they were on clearance. They're plastic, but they're very strong. Like the thick ones, once you get the thicker ones chained together, they're quite hard to take apart. Like you really have to line them up perfectly and really yank on it. But I thought if I was super worried about that, I could always drop a little drop of hot glue in between the little crevice and they would all be secure. But I don't think I'm going to have to. But yeah, I have those. And then I got the D-rings to attach. I have silver ones. These are like a different color for a different project. But I have these to attach them with so I can clip them on and off. And then I got some fabric to line it with. So I got all the things to finish it. It's just a matter of crocheting it up. Stringing the beads and crocheting it up. I went ahead and I got everything to finish it at Walmart. I got the D-rings, I didn't get the beads at Walmart or anything else, but I got the rest of the crochet thread, the rest of the fabric, and the chain, and the zip ties, and all that stuff at Walmart. Ooh, you gotta go to Michael's. Ooh, I just placed my order yesterday because I had been putting it off forever because they had a 30 or 35% off, and I kept putting it off, and I finally said, it's the last day, Amy, you better get it now, because I wasn't convinced I had enough beads to finish this bag. So I got one more tube just in case. And then I bought more clear ones to make another one since they were on sale to go with potentially the mixed colors. And then I got, what else did I get? I got something else. Oh, I got some organizing things, some containers, and that's all I got. I spent like 30 or 40 bucks, I think. Which isn't too bad. I had my $5 off, so I was like, let me spend my $5. Now I get me $5 more. I was gonna have Mac pick the order up, but I don't think they had everything at the store, so oh well. I will just get it delivered. They said something. I hope it's not in multiple boxes though. That would kind of be upsetting. I hope it's not. It shouldn't be. I just hope it doesn't take too long to get here. I don't want to be waiting on the beads to get here to finish the bag. But again, I may have enough already. I just may not know it. By weight, I do, but hi, Jim Jewel. How are you? I'm good today. I am still working on my bag. I got the knot out, and it's been a process. I've had to add rows to the top of the bag, so that took a little bit without beads. So that took a little time, but we've finally got a couple inches of a bag going here. Trying to like pop it back out. It was like popped out earlier, and I was like, yes. Now it's like not doing that. But yeah, we got a couple inches of a bag accumulating. Then I got all the accessories to finish. So, but yeah, it took me 4 hours, approximately 3 to 4 hours to get the knot out. I did end up cutting it. However, I got it down to one bead and one tiny knot left, and it was just so tight that I could not get a tool in there to get it. So I did finally cut it and reattach it and add that one bead back in. But man, I did work on that forever because my mom called me after stream and I talked to her on the phone while I was working on it, and she was like, "Let me go. Let me like you sound like you're you need to go." I was like, "No, actually, you're probably keeping me calm. It's fine." I was like, "You can just keep talking, Mom. It's good." So, but I'm so glad I finally figured it out and got it done, and hopefully, it's gonna look good. That was a dedication to a knot that I hope I never have to have again. Like I said, if it was not beaded, I wouldn't care. I would have just cut the darn thing because everybody's like, cut it. I was like, no, can't cut it, beads. All right, what time is it? Yeah, I gotta go here in just a minute. Gotta go so I can call Mom and do all the other things. I don't know what else I need to do, but I just mostly need to call her back before she has a heart attack at me for not calling her back. She's gonna be like, what good is it to have a cell phone if you don't answer the telephone when I call? Yes, ma'am. That's all I can say is yes, ma'am. I'm a grown up, but yes, ma'am. Still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. She's still my mama. Had a small tangle last night. You were fighting the urge to throw it across the room. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to do, but I just. And the thing is, like everything was laying on top of me, and there was like 5 different ends. So I literally sat there the whole time. I did not get up because I was afraid if I got up and moved it, that it was just gonna make it worse. So I just sat there the whole time. I think maybe at the very end when I got it down to the last one I moved, but oh my goodness, I was stuck there. Because I think I told my mom that I was like, I told Mac, I was like, I was going to get up and do something, but I was stuck. I was literally stuck. Oh, Noni May. I know it is hard to see the little beads, not gonna lie. That they are harder to see. The bigger beads aren't so bad. These 6O beads are pretty good. Like they'd probably be a little easier. Now I definitely wouldn't recommend like the 11 or 12O beads to anybody like over the age of 50 because I know that they're really hard to see for me sometimes. So I have to put them on like opposite colored backgrounds, if that makes sense. So if it's like black beads, I'll put them on a white base, or if they're white, I'd want to put them on a black base so I can see them better, especially for those teeny tiny ones. If we were talking about Finch, would you? Yeah, sure, Jim. I'm just trying to think how would we send it to each other, because I don't think I ever saw the thing the other day when you sent it to what's your name? And I don't know if you could. I don't think you could do it through her. Pretty sure we can't, even though I'm friends with her too. But I don't know how to do it. But yeah, if you can figure out how we can do it, if you can put it in there, and then I can figure it out when I get off, or put it in there when I get off of here. Finch is like a little self-care app, you guys, where you put like goals for the day and stuff, and you like check them off, and your little character, like you can dress it up and it goes on adventures and stuff. I bought another pair of flippers for my Finch too. Slippers, not flippers. I forgot which ones I bought. I bought a different pair, and then I bought like stuff to match his blue slippers, her blue slippers, so that she has something to match it. And now I need to buy like every other color outfit because most of them are all pink. Hey, Miss Rivera, how are you? Ah, I hate y'all are just popping in now. I understand totally, but I just hate it because I gotta go in a minute. Oh, you're good, Miss Rivera. I totally understand. I totally understand. I got to get off here in a minute and call my mother. She called me earlier. And she's like, she sent me a text like, hello, Amy. I would really appreciate a call back. So I'm going to go call her in just a minute. Yep. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm good, Miss Rivera. I'm doing good. Just hot. Just very hot and humid today. But other than that, very good. It's like 80, 88 degrees when I looked earlier. Probably closer to 90 now. And real humid. You didn't. Well, shame on this platform for not sending you an invite. Yes, hello, Vanny. Welcome. Fun. You bought a cute pink dress for Blueberry. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, not your Blueberry. Tanya's Blueberry. Oh, right. I saw slippers and I wanted them. I was like, darn it, I don't have the money. My slipper addiction is getting out of control. But I did. I dressed her in a blue outfit with her blue slippers today. So if I get enough coins, I'll get like the other colors, and then I'll have orange slippers to go with her. I mean, orange shirt to go with her orange slippers. Huh? I don't know. Who knows with this lovely YouTube, you know? Because I don't get notifications a lot for a lot of people. Like Josie, I hardly ever get her notification on Fridays. I don't know what it is. For her like lives at 5, like I know they're at 5 subconsciously, but I forget a lot of times, and then I don't get notifications. I'm like, okay, I know I have it on for notifications because I know she does lives, but I pretty much have notifications on for everybody because I don't mind getting a notification even if I can't, like, you know, I like to know, so I just pretty much have them on for everyone. Plus, because I just like to pop in whenever I can. So. All right, you guys, it is 2:15. So as much as I want to sit here and work on this, I got to get up and go do some stuff. But I appreciate all you guys for being here. Thank you. And I hope that I will see some of you guys back here. I will be back on Thursday, probably around the same time, maybe a little earlier. I don't know. Just depends when I get home from work. And yeah, so I will see you guys hopefully Thursday. If not, I think I'm gonna stream Saturday, but I'll let you guys know maybe for sure on Thursday whether I will. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys later. If you didn't catch Saturday's stream with Miss Rivera, you guys can go back and watch that. It's on my channel right now. And yeah, if you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe and turn on your notification bell. So hopefully you will get notifications when I go live. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you. I love you too. Right? I know, Noni. Same. Oh, me too, Noni. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you. I know you're busy and always doing something, so I appreciate it. Thank you. And yeah, thank you guys. I will see you Thursday. All right.